YouTube and fans out there of the WWE, when is we gonna get our professional wrestling back that we love? You know, when is we gonna get the stuff back that makes sense? You know, I'm sitting up here on my WWE 13 Attitude Era mode, just man, just looking at the memories, man. What we get today on WWE TV is stupid. You know, it's dumb. The WWE was an epic promotion. I got started around 1999. I wasn't watching wrestling in 1998 because I was still into kiddie stuff. But I found something cool to watch on TV. And that's what got me hooked on the WWF at the time. I went through a lot of WWF events. I was privileged enough to grow up in a time where wrestling was cool. Where wrestling was fun to watch. You know, now it's just to a point where I am going to quit watching the WWE. You know, it's just to a point where I just want to throw something at the TV. You know, what Vince McMahon did to wrestling back in the Attitude Era was good for business. You know, he created the Attitude Era because WCW was kicking his ass. That's what he did. Now, fast forward to today. We're not saying that we typically want the Attitude Era back. We're not saying that we typically want the Attitude Era back. We just want wrestling to be cool again. We just want wrestling to be at a point, well, maybe like it was in 2007, you know. We know we can't get the Stone Cold Steve Austin's back. We know we can't get the Rock's back. But Vince McMahon, please push your talent. Because if John Cena continues to get the main event push, your company is going to die. The main issue I got with today's WWE is that it makes no freaking sense. It makes no sense in the world. You know, and back then you can feel the action of the crowd. You know, today's WWE is really whack. You know, the crowd is not into it. You know, and it makes no sense to buy a ticket to something that you don't want to see. You know, I'm going to Extreme Rules. I'm going to WWE Extreme Rules just because I don't have anything else to do, you know, for next week. But you just don't got grown men in the WWE no more. You got a bunch of little boys who come on TV every week and then bash what I'm looking at on my TV screen. For instance, CM Punk said that he can whoop Stone Cold Steve Austin. He said he can whoop the rattlesnake. Now, realistically, fans out there, do you really think that CM Punk could have lasted in the Attitude Era? Hell no. He wouldn't have did a damn thing to Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know. Now, let me get back to the point where I'm trying to get. I'm sick and tired of coming on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and watching something that I once loved go down the damn toilet. You know, I'm tired of it. I'm sick to death of it. We don't have men like this no more in the WWE. Because I tell you this, if Stone Cold Steve Austin was in the WWE right now, and it was like it was then, these little bastards on WWE TV will be watching Stone Cold Steve Austin's trunks. And that's real talk. They will be washing his boots. Take a Dolph Ziggler for instance. He's so cocky. He think he better than everybody. He think he's just he's not a real champion. He's not a real champion. Dolph Ziggler is not a real champion. And then you got gay ass people like Fandango coming on there, thinking that the world revolves around them. These men had to fight for what they believed in. They had to suffer to make the WWF product better. You know, Things weren't handed to them on a silver platter. Now you're giving these people title belts on a silver platter. You know, and it's like I'm looking at two different kind of companies. This, what we watch today, is not the same company that we used to know. It's not. It's two different companies. You know. Now, for instance, let me set an example here. This past Friday night on SmackDown, Ryback versus Chris Jericho. The match was boring. It gets a lot of fakeness to it. You know, fake punches, fake kicks, fake everything. And then when the show goes off, it's not an ending to the show. Oh, everybody know what I'm talking about. The show don't end in a compelling way. It don't end in a way that who's like, oh, well, yeah, I want to see SmackDown the next week. No. It just go off with Ryback clotheslining the hell out of Chris Jericho. And the show is over. You know, the ending of the show was supposed to be at a point where you watched the end of that show and you wanted to see what happened next Thursday night on SmackDown. You know, it's not like Epic anymore, you know. And I'm tired of these wrestlers on here today. Let me skip to what I want to say. Let me just get to what I want to say. The wrestlers that they got on WWE TV is fucked up. They whiny, self-righteous assholes. Let me name a couple. John Cena, Randy Orton, Sheamus. They basically destroyed Kane to a point where I don't even recognize him. Triple H comes back from time to time. That's not the same game that we used to know. You know, the Attitude Era can never be replaced. It can never come back. You know, because Vince McMahon is too stubborn to give us and wrestling fans all around the world what we was used to seeing. You know, I'm not a whining. I'm not a complainer. I'm just frustrated because what I used to love is basically dead. Take a look at Kane. The Kane that we see today is basically a ghost. You know. And it's to a point where I just want to throw something at the TV. I miss my wrestling. I miss my edginess. I miss my wrestling that I used to know and love. I am sick and tired of world wrestling entertainment. And I am going to stop watching it. I'm about done with this whole WWE. I just hold on because of the past. You know. I hold on because of guys like Stone Cold and The Undertaker and The Rock. You know. Whatever happened to our beer drinking? Whatever happened to our hell raising? Whatever happened to our eyebrow raising? Whatever happened to the just bring it? Whatever happened to the segments where you would get in the ring the first hour and then it'll lead over to the second hour? Whatever happened to the Monday Night Raw theme songs? You know, I tell you where it went. It went straight to hell. The moment Vince McMahon decided to cater to John Cena. John Cena would have never made it in this time. He would have never made it in the Attitude Era. Because you know what? John Cena would have been on his ass. That's what he would have been. He would have been somewhere bringing in donuts to wrestlers. I miss the WWF. I do. I miss the WWF. I miss what made me smile. It made me want to be a professional wrestling fan. And sometimes it even makes me want to cry. When I see people, the wrestlers they got on TV now just getting everything handed to them. And then they want to disrespect the Attitude Era. They want to talk bad about the Attitude Era. I'm getting upset here. I'm going to leave in closing. I'm going to leave and close this video out. And I'm going to say, fuck the WWE. Fuck you, Vince McMahon. Fuck you, John Cena. Fuck you, everybody who worked for this stinking piece of trash of a company. What you did to this company, how you humiliated every wrestling fan in the world, how you just destroyed every hardcore fan and catered to every little kid in America. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. We can say, what the hell, stop watching wrestling. But if you love something, if you a fan of something, you're not going to quit watching what you love. And this is what we loved. This is what compelled us every single Monday night, every single Thursday night, every single pay-per-view, every single buy rate. This is what got us anticipated on every show. Now you got stupid colors of the ring, white. Look at the ring ropes. It was red. That meant Raw. Raw is not Raw anymore. They changed the SmackDown sets to little kitty sets that don't even make sense. Screw the WWE. Screw it all. Because you know what? You'll never take the Stone Cold Steve Austin out of us. You will never take the Ken Shamrock out of us. You will never take the Rock out of us. You will never take the Undertaker out of us. You will never take the Attitude Era away from us. No matter how hard you try, how hard you try to kill it. You will always be subject to what made y'all asses the company that y'all is today. Without the Attitude Era, your bitch asses wouldn't be nowhere. You would be somewhere out of business like WCW was. And Vince McMahon, screw you. Screw Triple H big nose ass, Stephanie McMahon, all of the people who work for this garbage now. Because after Extreme Rules, I'm out of here. And my WWE time is over. I'm tired of the WWE. I'm tired of Raw and stupid SmackDown. I'm tired of boring matches. So take the WWE and shove it up your ass, Vince McMahon, because we ain't watching it no more. Cause I'm gonna be out of here if I have to be subject to John Cena ass running around like a damn bitch every single Monday Night Raw. I can't take it no more. And I'm out of here, and I hope you enjoyed my videos. Peace.